Now let's log into the Amazon console, and in the AWS console, set some of the things up. Okay, now that I've logged into my AWS dashboard, there are two things I have to take care of. Number one is I have to make sure I'm in the Mumbai region. This is where this demo is tested, and all of the services that we would be using are available in the Mumbai region. The second thing is we would be generating AWS credentials. These credentials we would be using in our code, which would allow it to be able to connect to services in AWS. So to create credentials on top, we will have to go to security credentials and then access keys. So we'll create an access key. We'll click on CLI interface. We'll click confirm. Next. Give it a nice description and create the access key. Once we have this ready, we can download it. In the same way, we will also log into the OpenAI platform, which is platform.openai.com. In this, we would be generating our OpenAI API keys. So on top right, we have settings. If we click on it, on the left, we have API keys. Up here, we can click on generate new secret key. We can give it a nice name. And this is the API key. We'll also copy it. Once copied, we'll head on to our code. And this code could be downloaded from the description. We have our OpenAI API keys. Let's paste that up here. Now we can already see a .env.example file. We can simply copy it and rename it to a .env file. This is the file that we would be using throughout the application to actually fetch environment variables like this. So I have my API key. All right. Then I can see I also have to put my AWS account ID, access key ID, and secret access key. This is something that we just created. This is the access key. We'll paste it over here. Then we have a secret, which will paste over here. You have to make sure there's no spaces after the equals symbol. And then we have our account ID. So on top right, we can see the account ID over here. Click on it to copy, and we can simply paste it up here. So this is how we have created our .env file. And this .env file would be used by the application to access both AWS resources and at the same time OpenAI APIs. All right, now that we are done setting up our credentials, we would then start working on creating the AWS services. So we'll be working with the right side of the application, which is the whole RAG pipeline of both document ingestion and retrieval. And for that, we have multiple services that we provision. We have our S3 bucket where we'll upload the data. So let's start by creating the S3 bucket. I've logged into the dashboard. On the search, I'll put S3. I click on create bucket. We'll give it a nice name. Click on create bucket. It's already. We'll have to make sure that we name it with hyphens and not underscore. Finally, we click on create bucket and the bucket is now created. If I click on it, we can see that the bucket is empty. So we'll just fill it up with documents. So what the document that I'm going to put into this is the Amazon shareholder letter, where all the details about Amazon as a company is mentioned. Then I would do question answering based on this document, just to check if RAG is working fine or not. All right, so we can download this. And once downloaded, we can click on upload, or we can also simply drag drop the files to upload them. So as you can see, the files are uploaded now. And in this bucket, we have one of the PDF files. We can also put a lot of different PDF files, and they would also automatically be used by the Bedrock service known as knowledge bases. And then all these embeddings would be automatically created. But for now, we are just putting one PDF file. All right. So our S3 is done.